Hey everyone, this is another review on the WowWee Roboquad, but only this time, it's only a review on the free roam mode, because there's quite a different ways that he can do it, that I don't know if people will know about. Most likely, but I'm just gonna go over it. Okay, when you push this, it enters free roam mode, but to make it, like, more interesting when it roams, you select these. Like, when you change the color, that changes its actions that it's going to do. Like, I'm changing them all to red. That means, like, I think red means the things it's going to do the most. Green means the medium, and I think the orange light means what it's going to do the least. So activity, it's going to do most percent of activity. It's going to be the most aggressive. It's going to have the most awareness, which means every time it stops walking, it's going to look before it walks again, just in case it bumps into something. But if you push orange on awareness, it's not going to look out for anything. It's just going to continue to walk without watching where it goes next. And aggression, if you have it on orange, it's going to do the least amount of aggression. But I think that's what the orange means. I think the orange means the less, but it's been a while since I read the manuals, so, but those buttons, that's what those mean. One of them means what it's going to do the most, what it's going to do every now and then not really very often. Alright, and I'll start it up. You just push that button. It's picky sometimes. And then it'll go. See, it's looking where it's going to go before it starts walking, so it doesn't bump into an obstacle. See, I think it can go straight, because it's scanned. He sees that, he saw that, he's going straight. His head will tell you which way it's going to turn as well, if it ever needs to turn. See, it's going to scan again before it starts walking, to see if the area is clear again. See, because I put it on red, so it's going to look out the most. See, it's aggressive because I put it on aggressive mode. So you can change, like, its attitude, what it's going to do when it roams. Like, there's one where if you turn the lights off, it's going to dance in the dark. Roboquad is the WowWee's most intelligent free-roaming robot, because as you can see, it scans before it starts walking, just in case it bumps into something, while other robots just run in right into the obstacle without even backing up, so they stay stuck and you have to help them. With Roboquad, it's all on its own. Where, like, Roboraptor will smack its head on a wall. Roboreptile doesn't turn very much, so sometimes he most likely doesn't get places. Tribot backs up but goes back forward without turning sometimes, so he gets himself stuck again. V2, I guess he's okay, but I guess that depends as well. Ars Media, he can be good. Roboped is pretty good. He's sort of like Roboquad. Roboquad can roam for like 2 to 5 minutes. RoboMe, well, just doesn't back up at all when he goes to an obstacle. He just turns for 0.5 seconds, which isn't even a second. So he stays stuck the whole entire time. You have to help it. Rex the dog, I don't really know. He hits his nose, and that stops him from free roaming. Yeah, he can't really roam in here. There's not enough room. But, Female Sapien, she doesn't get anywhere in autonomous mode because she just spends her whole time walking forward, then she backs up. So she gets nowhere. She stays in the same spot the whole entire time. Unless you put her on one of the obstacle avoidance triggers, but she doesn't back up then. She just turns around and she gets stuck a lot. Jobot hits his fingers and he quits roaming completely. It's annoying. Because Jobot's sensors are on his hands. It has to hit its hands in order to see, but it hits it and it actually cancels its free roam. So, he was probably not the best made. See, it's doing quite a lot of activity. See, and he saw the obstacle like a foot away, where like other WowWee robots can't even see an obstacle an inch away from their face. See, he saw the obstacle already, so he's turning around again. It's very clever. See, that when it turns its head, that means how much, it's not just going to turn that way, that means how much it's going to turn. So, if it turns its head this far, it's going to turn all the way around until it crawls that way. If the head just turns that way, it's just going to crawl that little, it's just going to turn that little bit and then it's going to crawl this way. If its head were to look this way, it would turn this way and crawl that way. The head tells you exactly where it's going to go. But other WowWee robots are just so random, you have no clue what they're doing next. But Roboquad lets you know. Very, very clever. I can see they made a lot of money on Roboquad because he does work the best. He's done for your only now. But I'll just go over that again. If his head turns this way and he bobs it, that means he's gonna turn this way and then walk that way. I'll turn him off when he do this. If his head turns all the way this way, that means he's gonna turn all the way around till he crawls this way. He knows exactly what he's doing. Roboquad's very smart. That's why some people use him for Skype and stuff. That one guy made the Skype software on it. Because it works so well. I don't know about Robobo, I don't have him, but I'm assuming Roboquad's still probably the best. Anyways, that's it.